folks. Doing a little bit of chain grinding here. Thursday night, getting ready to go open up a new unit tomorrow. But wanted to take a minute and talk about safety, particularly my safety. And so to start off with, I appreciate you guys being concerned about my safety. I really am. With that said, this should go without saying, but I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do or how to do things. I'm sharing with you guys what I do. I explain a little bit of what I do, but I'm not trying to make this a how-to or what you should do or shouldn't do. I'm just sharing what I do with you guys, and normally I don't put much of the dangerous stuff up because I know the fucking safety Nazis are gonna come out of the woodwork and say, well, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, yada yada yada. Here's the deal. I carry my own workman's comp. I essentially am my own boss, even though I cut for a guy and primarily work for him. I'm running my own comp. He pays me as a contractor. So if anything happens, it's on me. With that said, it seems like some people think that I'm just going out there putting myself in dangerous situations for no reason without any sort of thought whatsoever. I'm just going up and cutting dangerous stuff without a care in the world, and that couldn't be farther from the truth. I have 5 kids and a wife that I want to come home and see at the end of every day. And as I'm cutting and as I walk into my strip every day, I'm looking at the hazards and the potential situations that are going to give me a little bit of grief as I'm going in and as I'm working. I'm always a few steps ahead of what I'm doing at any given time. And so when there's a hazard, I've assessed this thing and I've been looking at it for at least a half an hour, maybe a day, maybe 2 days. I've been coming in and looking, you know, and working my way up to wherever a potential hazard is. And I'm assessing every possible thing that could go wrong with this. And I've been around logging and timber falling since I was 4 years old. And I'll tell you, in this game, there is always risk. And you have to always respect the danger that you're in, but you can't be afraid of it. This is a job that if you're not willing to take a little bit of risk, you're never going to progress. And there's some times where you just can't help but have to do something a little bit risky. And with that said, I've been around this long enough and know enough people who have been killed, been hurt, that 99% of the time when people get hurt, it's either an absolute freak accident that in no way, shape, or form was anybody's fault, or it's absolute complacency and stupidity, and it's usually in a position where it never should have happened at all, but somebody just made a really stupid mistake. Rarely that I have seen is it when a person knows that they are in high danger, do they get hurt? Because when a person's in high danger, they are at high alert. It's usually when somebody's just going through the motions, it's just another day, and they make a mistake and aren't expecting something bad to happen. And so complacency is what gets a guy killed in the woods, in my personal opinion. And I've talked to a lot of other fallers out there, and they'll tell you the same thing. You can't ever think that you know everything out here, because that's when you're going to get hurt. You get complacent and you get hurt. And all the safety equipment in the world isn't going to save you. All the following OSHA procedures and all that shit isn't going to save you. And I'm a firm believer, I believe in God wholeheartedly, and I fully believe that if it's your time to go, there is absolutely nothing you are going to do, or any amount of safety precautions you take are going to save you from the good Lord calling you home. So, I believe that if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. We can do our best to stay safe out here, but it's a dangerous job, and there's some times where you really just don't have a choice but to take a little risk. But don't think that I just do it, for the fun of it, and I do it without thinking of any of the consequences or anything like that. And I don't put this stuff out there for you guys to go try and do what I'm doing. I'm just showing you my daily routine and how I go about dealing with certain things, and a certain way to do what I do. And if you guys want to try it, that's solely on you. It's not on me if you guys want to try something that I do. So anyway, I've been wanting to make this video for a few days, but that's how it is, guys. I appreciate your worry for me, but I promise you, none of you worry about my safety as much as I worry about it, because I have a family to come home to, and I can't support my family if I'm injured or dead. So that's my little spiel for today. So thanks again, guys. We'll catch you later.